This is assignment 2.2 for EDOL 700, and this is a leadership self-study. And overall, this was a project I found so exciting and interesting as I dived into who am I as a leader and what does that really mean? And looking at all of the assessments that I used for this self-study, it really starts to one, see common themes in who I am, and that common theme really is that I want to make a difference and I really want to do better as a person. But then it was just interesting to start to dive down and find where my strengths are and then the areas I also need to work on. The 5 assessments I used for this are my noble purpose, my life in 2022, what will people say about me, my values, and then our disposition as well. And so my noble purpose really is to make the world a better place for all students so that they can be within an environment where they are held to high standards with the supports needed so they all can succeed. And that's really what I feel passionate about. And I continually look back on is the reason I started this career was to make a difference in students' lives. And so that's, of course, my passion to continue. My life in 2022. I want to work as a special education director. It's not that far away and I can just feel that coming. I want to work with general education and special education in inclusion environments and continue that support and creating that together. My family will still be my most important possessions during that time and my biggest accomplishment and my biggest supporters as well. And then of course, if I have free time, what's that? I want to spend that with camping with my family and being with them. What I want people to say about me in the future, and if I'm ever not here on this earth, is that I was happy, I was positive, I made a difference. I don't want tears if I'm not here. I want happiness of the memories that we all had. I want to know that I've lived my best life and that the relationship I have created are what's going to last a lifetime, and that's what we're working towards. When I look at what my values are as a person, I value authenticity. I value relationships, empathy, courage to stand up for what's right, even when it's hard, but also balancing between both worlds. Going to my disposition, collaboration is my strongest characteristic. It's what I really work on in special education. That's key. But what's been hardest for me, and I've learned the most through these classes, is self-reflection, learning who I am as a person, but also learning where the areas I need to continue to work on. When I look back to all the self-assessments, I see the things that really make me me, but they're also the things I struggle with the most because I always am second guessing myself and overthinking the things I do when I need to take a step back and realize that's okay. It's who I am to run with it. And by self-reflecting, I can become a better leader and a better leader to work with those people every single day and working with students. And so I think that's my biggest takeaway and my biggest need for improvement is to continuing to reflect as a person, to know how I can do better and make better things happen. And by doing that, I really can make the difference I want to make. And so overall, that was my leadership self-study, is going back, and the common theme is I do want to make a difference, and relationships and empathy and courage are all key in everything I do to be able to stand up for. So thank you so much for EDOL 700 2.2. We're almost through the first term. Bye.